So we're over here at the Westwood cemetery where a couple celebrities are actually buried. One of which is Amber's favorite celebrity of all time. You know, it's pretty crazy that this is just like in the middle of like big rise buildings and stuff.
Well, I'm sure this was here a long time ago before all these buildings. But it's crazy, like you drive like, why am I downtown?
We're on our way to Marilyn's marker and we passed by Rodney Dangerfield. Wow, that's crazy. I know there's a few celebrities that are buried here. Nuh-uh. Wow. Wow, Farrah Faucet.
Day after Michael Jackson.
I feel like she got the bad rap at because she died around the same time Michael Jackson did, right?
Day after.
The day after? And so she was kind of forgotten because of Michael Jackson. Wow. Oh my goodness. One of the best comedians. Walter Matthau. Wow. I didn't realize he died 22 years ago. It's crazy. So we're just going in and out of different places here. It's really set up to be really cool. This is in the Sanctuary of Love and they have Dean Martin right here. That's really neat. Wow.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
So, how you feeling? Kind of serene.
Yeah, I'm feeling somber because it's just like all these people you see growing up in like TVs and movies are right here.
I know.
Like, it's like a humble experience, I guess. What would you say?
I would agree. I mean, we haven't gotten to the one that we came here for, and we're just seeing all these celebrities like, oh my god, like Walter Matthau, you know, and
it's so pretty here too.
Yeah.
And it's peaceful when you're in the middle of all these big buildings. Like, wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I agree. I mean, seeing names like Dean Martin, yeah, we didn't grow up with him, but like still, you know him.
Who he is. Yeah.
Right. In this room of prayer, it's locked.
Oh, look how cool.
And just like, it's really neat that they have like all these different things. You know? It's really neat. I think this is it. I think this is what we came here for. Oh, wow.
And Hugh Hefner's next to her.
There's Marilyn. And Hugh right next to her. That's crazy.
Touch it, like you can touch it. Like,
Yeah,
this is the closest you're gonna get to Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. Amber, you waited your whole life, almost, since you really fell in love with her.
I know, I waited a long time.
And now you get to see
I
her.
wish we brought like roses or something for her.
Yeah.
These ones are dying.
She bought that lipstick from Sephora. That's crazy. And then
So, look who's on top. Richard.
Poncher.
Wow. I
Yeah,
wonder why that she chose this, maybe to see out into the...
maybe. And then Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, wow, 17.
I didn't think it was that long ago.
I know, it doesn't feel like it.
No. That's crazy. You're here.
Jeez.
We were walking out and we stopped by here and we saw this. Remembrance of Marilyn Monroe from her many fans.
I'm gonna be real. So who did we find?
We found Heather O'Rourke. Carol Ann from the Poltergeist. 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
She's only 13.
That's crazy.
So, there's a page called ranker.com, and it tells you everyone who's famous has been buried here. So you have Farrah Faucet, Marilyn, Hugh, Natalee Wood, that's who we're looking for now. Betty Page, which would be kind of cool to see too. Rodney Dangerfield, which we already saw. Jack Lemmon, which I'm a big fan. Odd Couple, Grumpy Old Men, you know, great stuff. And then Frank Zappa. I don't know who that is. Sorry for all his fans. James Coburn. Do you know who that is? He looks familiar though. And countless others.
So as we're walking around, we found, oops, sorry about the shadow, Don Knotts.
He was hilarious.
Those are cool pictures though, the way they have it.
Yeah.
So we found Natalee Wood.
Yes.
If you don't know about her, she's definitely a great actress in her time, but she died too soon. Definitely look her up. Ryan has a map out.
Yeah, I found a map. I've always said it before. It's crazy how our channel always kind of circles back. So I was looking at the map, and there's a famous person named Roy Orbison who kind of was like the launching of our YouTube channel with the Sun Records and Elvis and all that kind of stuff. He's buried over in this area, but it's unmarked, so you're never going to be able to find him.
That's probably how the family wanted it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a couple reasons, but I didn't look it up or anything, but it's crazy. It's pretty cool though. Now to Jack, and then I think that's it for today. Wow. If you don't know this great man, he would partner up with Walter, and they just created some awesome comedy. But it's crazy that he's here too. Maybe close to his friend. Well, we're done with the cemetery. This is a beautiful. We've been to a lot of cemeteries. We never really filmed cemeteries.
Yeah. This is just different. Like, you're walking, you look down, you're like, I know that person.
Yeah.
It's just like anybody else. It's not like elaborate or anything. Like even Marilyn's is not elaborate.
Right. I agree. I mean, you're walking by, all of a sudden, boom, you get Rodney Dangerfield or Matthau or Dean Martin. I mean, that was
crazy. Like, just I don't know if it's really hit us yet that we are here in California, in LA. Like, that part hasn't hit yet, and then like seeing all of these people that we know.
Right.
It was just like, wow.
Well, and I'm not even joking. Amber's, ever since she met and fell in love with Marilyn, she's always wanted to pay her respects. And we just never had a chance to come over here. And we finally, on our way back up to the hotel to go see Echo, we had time to come over here and say hi and give our respects. And it's kind of serene, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, just like touching it. That's as close as you're ever gonna get to her.
I know. I mean, you know, whether you want to buy into the conspiracy that she was murdered, she killed herself, or whatever, she died too soon.
It's still sad, yeah.
You know, any life that is taken too soon, or lost, period.
There's a lot of ones that we saw for like babies and stuff, and it was just like, oh man. Yeah. It's crazy. So our story starts here. Our first known record of Norma Jean coming over here. Her mom gave her up. Not gave her up, but her mom couldn't care for her. She suffered from, we think schizophrenia, but back then they didn't really have an understanding, well, we still don't, of mental health. But over here is where she was put in before her, I think, grandmother, or was she in foster care? I can't remember. But this is the only remaining. There's one of those windows on the right.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, because look,
See, like,
so
right
the story
across.
goes, there's an old water tower, and if you see right there in the distance,
She used to look at
she used to look at that and want to be an actress. We'll have to look up and put it down below what the name of the studios was at that time. But look at that. Straight.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, that's just... You've always wanted to cut... Not always wanted... Did you know about this for a long time? And you're here. I know. Now it's a family services building, so it's still maintained. I just told Amber, I was like, when we do stuff with Elvis and stuff, if I knew that I had the opportunity to have something like historic like this, I would probably not take advantage of it, but just do what I can.
That'd be fun to go in there, but I have a mask in the car.
Yeah, our friends from Grand Life, didn't they stop here and they tried to get in, but they wouldn't allow them to record or anything?
I don't remember that story. We'll probably have to watch that video again.
Yeah. But that's crazy.
It's literally...
It literally is a beeline.
That little alleyway that's right
Now, did you know her school is right down the street? Like literally right down the street from here?
there. Isn't it like 5-ish minutes away?
Yeah. So that's our next stop before we go to her final house.
So it's like her kind of like her childhood camp.
Yeah. We just don't have enough time to go to all of her sites that she had here. It's really neat. And these are the only remaining signs here. Holly Grove. And then the address. I kind of like it though, you know. It's not erasing all the history, but it kind of just allows you to remember, at least find the spot that she was from. But yeah, kind of surreal.
It's crazy looking at the same place that she was looking at.
I know.
Like it's like even with Elvis, I like that kind of history.
I know.
You like
I like
world history.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of brings a tear to your eye in a sense, though. Just knowing that, like, as a little girl, she dreamt, and then she followed her dreams. You know? What would have been her full potential? She was so young.
She was only what, 36?
Yeah. It's crazy. So during our research, as we were kind of looking at different sites for Marilyn, down the way, we just left the orphanage. Amber's in the car. There's no real safe spot to park. But this is the school that she's rumored to have gone to. It's pretty crazy, right? I mean, it's not too far. Right down this road, up here in these little mountains up there, up in this area right here. You'll see the sign for Hollywood. So I mean, it's not too bad for wanting to. I mean, you can just see how she wanted to be a movie star, right? I mean, you have all showbiz all around you and everything else. That's really neat. So I'm not sure exactly when the Hollywood sign went up. I didn't bother researching that, but this is the other side of the school. Over here you can see that it's 2-story. I gotta find some old pictures to see what this would have looked like back then. But could you imagine little Marilyn, where at that point it was Norma Jean going up and down these stairs and everything? Really cool. So over here looks like there's like a playground, stuff like that, and there's like old style stairs and everything. I mean, I could so see Marilyn going in to the school, went out there and playing and all that kind of stuff. Now we have bars on these windows, and it's kind of a shame how time has changed, but nonetheless, this is really neat. So this is the last house Marilyn Monroe ever lived in. Come up to this nice little cul-de-sac. Now the pictures show this house without Amber, obviously, as her house, but everywhere shows it's 12305 right through there. So we're trying to be as respectful as possible without going and being like really invasive. But it's really, really surreal that she was found here. And just right up the street, she's buried, like no more than a mile or so away.
Wow, it's crazy.
And less than a half a mile away, tragically, Nicole Brown Simpson was murdered.
We saw where the restaurant used to be too.
Yeah.
It's crazy being here. Like,
Surreal. This is on your bucket list.
why are you showing me?
I don't know. But yeah, this is her house. Again, we're trying to stay far away, so we're not like being too disruptive. But and like you said, all the pictures show this as the house, and the address is not the same. So I'm not sure exactly 100%, but it's crazy. These houses though, I mean, that house down there is beautiful. Oh, you said it on the way in. We were driving by and the house on the corner is up for lease. We should look up to see how much it is.
Well, the house that she lived in, it was 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,900 square feet, and built in 1929.